Hello and welcome everybody to another Powered Cube Draft video. I'm Paul Cheon and we are sitting at rank number 10. That's right, we hit the top 10 by going a clean 7-0 with one of the best Powered Cube Draft decks I've drafted. It was just an extremely streamlined Boros aggro deck that has basically everything. It was an incredible draft. Can we go back-to-back and go another 7-0? We'll see. Let's hop into this draft. Now, before we head into this draft, just wanted to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Head on over to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. Whether you want to buy some booster boxes of Magic the Gathering sealed product, including Final Fantasy, Through the Omen Paths, Spider-Man, or Edge of Eternities, or you wanted some singles for your standard, modern, Pioneer, or Commander decks, check out TCGplayer.com. Make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, head on over to heavyplay.com for all your Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories needs. If you need top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and life pads, and much, much more, all that snap into place using their magnetic technology, check out heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. All right, here we go. Power, Soul Ring, Mana... Wow. I lost my words, but we have Time Walk. That is an extremely fun one to draft around, especially if you can find ways to cast it out of the graveyard with Planeswalkers. Time Walk is one of my favorite ones. I don't know if it's the best cube card to open. Certainly, like, you can make an argument for Soul Ring or Mana Crypt or Black Lotus, but it's definitely the most fun card to draft around. Other cards to keep note of here are Mana Vault. Just the ability to play this turn 1 and play like a 5-mana card in turn 2 is absolutely busted. And then we have, of course, Verdant Catacombs, although I think I have Mana Vault above the Verdant Catacombs, but I have neither above Time Walk. All right, what do we have? This is exciting. Starting with Time Walk. What do we have? Well, for all of you combo aficionados, certainly I'm sure a lot of you will be looking at Brain Freeze, but that's not me. That is not my thing, okay? You know, every cuber does things slightly differently, and taking a bunch of turns and then brain freezing your opponent's not insane by any means. There's also Lotus Petal. If you're, again, trying to do like super busted things, I think that is also a consideration. If you're a reanimation gamer, then you can take Atraxa, which is a really good reanimation target. And then Fiery Confluence is a very, very good removal spell. And then there's also Shieldred, which is a very, very good creature in its own right. For me, I think I'm kind of looking at Fiery Confluence and Shieldred here. I kind of like the Shieldred, though. I just feel like I like blue-black as a color combination a little bit more. And I feel like this kind of closes out games. And if I can find some... And there's a lot of people drafting Boros aggro. I think both cards are very good, but this thing just gains you so much life where I really, really put high value on this. But, you know, had I taken the Brain Freeze, then I could have taken like Frantic Search here and move all into doing some kind of combo shenanigans, but that's not where we're at right now. So pack 1, pick 3, what do we have? Fairly weak pack, no good mana fixing and no good blue or black spells that I absolutely love. Batterskull's good with Stoneforge Mystic. Frantic Search is just okay. I mean, I could just take Shieldred's Edict. There's nothing really wrong with that. It's just not something that you necessarily want to take this early, but there's really nothing else that I'm interested in, and I do think this is a perfectly fine card to play. So let's take it here, even though I do believe it is a little bit of an underwhelming pick here for pick number 3. All right. Well, that's a flash. Which pack had the Atraxa? It was the Shieldred, right? I do love Flash. So this is interesting, right? There's Malcolm as well, and there's also Daze. Those are all really, really good options. There's also LED for the Brain Freeze deck, of course. What do I want to do here? I mean, Flash can just be so busted, and it's still early enough where if somebody passes me a Flash, this isn't a team draft, they're not going to hate me, right? So I'm going to take the Flash here, okay? I'm going to take it over to the Daze. This could be a pick I regret because I do think Daze is quite strong, but, you know, when somebody passes you Flash and then you get a Reanimate, okay, look. Like I said, I don't love starting out with, I don't like starting the draft with reanimation targets, but if I get the enablers, if I get Flash and Reanimate, okay, now we're cooking, right? Now we have something that we can play to, so this is exciting. You know, even if we table the Triplicate Titan, that's still a fine thing to do with Flash. Bloodstained Mire, obviously, a very good pack in general. There's also Bloodstained Mire, so I could have taken, like, Daze into Bloodstained Mire, and that would have led to, like, a fair deck as well, but you know what? Let's have a little bit of fun, right? These are among the better better cards if you want to play some kind of reanimation strategy. Now I kind of wish that I had the Frantic Search over the Shieldred's Edict, but it is what it is. All right. Yawgmoth's Will for all you Brain Freeze gamers. That would obviously be very, very nice. Certainly, Dimir seems open. I think the person passing to us with the Ajani logo, they're playing Boros. They're definitely drafting Boros. We're going to take Underground Sea here, though. Just, you know, we're blue-black. Really, really excellent land to have here. Fairly straightforward here, I think. Moving on, pack 1, pick 7. What do I want in this Dimir Reanimator deck, potentially? There's Dak Faden, which is a really nice way to reanimate things and steal things. There's also Currency Converter, and there's also Goben. I don't really like the Currency Converter that much. I just feel like it's a little too slow. Let's take Dak. I like Dak. That's definitely I like this card. I'm gonna take it pick. I don't know if it's correct, but it's good against the artifact decks. Here we have Hallowed Fountain, Stomping Ground, Time Spiral. Snuff Out is premium removal. Late Reprieve here as well. But black certainly very, very open from what we've seen in Verdant Catacombs on the wheel. What the hell? Okay, I'll take it. Blood Tithe Harvester is certainly a nice enabler, but we're taking the Verdant Catacombs here. And the Atraxa tabled. Wow, let's go. Wait, I thought somebody was... What is everybody doing? Reanimator is open, and Boros is also open? Like, I almost took the second pick. I don't know what's happening. What are people drafting? Unplayable green decks? Storm? That's crazy. All right, well, anyways, we're going to take the Atraxa here and be super happy. This card's excellent with Reanimate and Flash. We have a really, really nice setup here. Dak Faden could have been a mistake. I'll be the first one to admit that. But you know what? Like I said, I like the card. And oftentimes when you're Reanimator, you kind of go Grixis. So, you know, you have like Through the Breach. Actually, I don't think Through the Breach is in this. Or Sneak Attack, but... yeah. What could I have taken? I could have taken the Looter. Maybe I should have taken the Looter. Will I get the Frantic Search? I don't think so, because I think whoever took the Brain Freeze is going to take the Frantic Search. So it is what it is. I'm going to need to find other ways to get things into my graveyard. There's millions of looting effects that exist in this format. You saw that late Collective Brutality. I like Dak Faden, but maybe it wasn't the pick. Oh, there it is. Speaking of loot effects, that's perfect. Wow. All right, we got the Malcolm. And here's Triplicate Titan. And honestly, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I mean, with Flash, like, you want at least, like, I would like 3 targets with Flash, and right now we have the Atraxa. And, I mean, now, while this isn't, like, necessarily the best target to reanimate, it's certainly something. It's fine, and it's still good with Flash. I'm not a big believer in Dreams of Steel and Oil. Sleight of Hand is okay. Like, it's fine if I need it. Okay, well, what a pack. So we opened Time Walk and Mox Ruby. I'm not taking the Griselbrand. It might even table, honestly. Given that we tabled the Atraxa, like, Griselbrand's worse than Atraxa, in my opinion. There's a Hull Breacher in the pack, Toxic Deluge, Deep Cavern Bat, Dark Slick Shores. There's a lot of cards here that I want. Deep Cavern Bat, Dark Slick Shores, possibly Mox Diamond, Griselbrand, Hull Breacher, Toxic Deluge are all fine. But I'm taking Mox Ruby, let's be real here. Turn 1 Flash. Turn 1 Flash, come on. All right. Well, you know, I feel like I can't complain. Also, it allows us to splash the Dak Faden. Like, if I can find a blue-red or black-red land, then all of a sudden Verdant Catacomb can fetch for it. Pack 2, pick 2, what do we have? There's a Misty Rainforest, but I think Tamiyo is simply too strong to pass here, so I'm going to take it here. There is a Sneak Attack in this pack, which could work with the Atraxa. There's a Misty Rainforest, Ponder, Counterspell. I just think this is just too good. Like, I don't need to go all in on this reanimation stuff, like with the Sneak Attack. I think Tamiyo just on average is going to win me more games, so I'm going to take it here. Comet is fine, but I don't really need it here. This pack's actually kind of weak for me. Nothing in the Grixis colors that I want. There is a Riverpire Verge, but that starts tapping for red. I think I'm just going to take a Raucous Theater. It's not the most exciting pick, but I do have a Verdant Catacomb, so now this lets me get a red source with the fetch land, and being able to fetch for a Surveil land is also quite strong. So now this gives us 3 red sources, and it shouldn't be too hard to pick up like a 4th, and then the Dak Faden will be a pretty good addition to our deck. All right, okay, well, I don't care about strip mine in this type of deck. I'm 3 colors. It's whatever. Brainstorm is certainly interesting. I do have 1 fetch land. Thieving Skydiver is okay. But with Time Walk, like I have a bunch of cheap spells as well. I think this is a very, very good Snapcaster Mage deck and can potentially get even better as we continue drafting cards. So let's go ahead and take that and move on. This is best of 1, so I don't care about Unlicensed Hurts. Liliana the Veil is an interesting one. There's also Subtlety. Feels like a decent Liliana deck. Like, it just, you know, it plays to the board, helps me discard something for the Reanimate, kills things. I think I want to play that. It's hard to cast, but I think I like it over the Subtlety here. Especially just because this deck does need some ways to discard, and Windswept Teeth is like the literal opposite of whatever colors I need, so I'm not going to take that here.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like
All right, what do we have? Pack 2, pick 6. There's a Loot, which I don't care for. Emrakul, if I get the sneak attack, it can be quite good. Like if the sneak attack tables. But the thing is, why is Through the Breach not in this? That's my question. I don't really care about Phyrexian Metamorph. Faithless Looting on the splash seems kind of weak. All right, I'm just going to take Emrakul just because it has like a lot of upside, and we'll see what happens with this. All right, pack 2, pick 7. All right, this pack is much worse than pack number 1. There's Phantasmal Image, there's Otawara, and Savai Triome. I don't think I need another black-red tap land. And Otawara is just a good card, so I'll just take that as just a free interactive spell to play. Pack 2, pick 8 gives us another very weak pack here. Just, again, nothing in the Grixis colors that I want. Did the person I passed to go Reanimator or something? I mean, I just don't want any of these. I'll take Sacred Foundry in case I get a fetch land that lets me get the Sacred Foundry. Oh my gosh, okay. There were a bunch of cards I wanted. The Gristlebrand did table. Doesn't work with Flash, but works with Reanimate. There's also Darkslick Shores, but this is one of the premier reanimation targets. So I think I'm going to take the Gristlebrand here over these 2 cards. Although, granted, I only have the 1 reanimation spell, but, you know, it is what it is. There's Tropical Island. All right, we'll take the sneak attack. My red mana fixing isn't perfect. I do have this Emrakul, but the Gristlebrand is also a very, very good creature to sneak in. So happy about that. Here, I think I'll take Hedge Maze. I might play it, honestly. Surveilling is powerful, and the off chance at being able to potentially cast Atraxa does exist. So we don't want to rule that out. I don't think I'm ever playing Expedition Map here. All right, so this is interesting. I mean, I could certainly use some more cheap interaction, and our mana isn't perfect, but, you know, like, very, very clearly, the reanimation deck is open here, right? Flood Farm Verge. Probably not playing that. Yeah, not playing any of these. All right, come on, pack 3. Oh my gosh. So we opened Time Walk, Mox Ruby, and Mana Crypt. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Maybe we'll table Bitter Triumph. All right, well, yeah, Lucky Cheon, etc., etc. Woo! Okay, that's good. That's really, really good. All right, pack 3, pick 2. What do I want? Worldspine Worm, probably. The thing is, I think this is going to table, right? We have the sneak attack and we have the flash, and it's really good with both. But I also really like Quantum Riddler. I just think it's a really, really good creature. It gives me card flow as well. I think I'm going to take this and table the Worldspine Worm. Look, I already have a pretty good flash setup anyways, and being able to have also a fair game plan is quite valuable, and I think the Quantum Riddler helps us with that. Also, let's put the Mana Crypt here. Okay. All right. Yeah, this seems like a Dark Confidant with all these expensive cards. Probably not what we want, but certainly Flooded Strand makes a lot of sense here. There is a Trinket Mage, which gets us some stuff, which is okay, but I think I need mana fixing more than anything if I want to splash this red. Flooded Strand does mean that I can play Sacred Foundry, actually, because then this gets me a red source for the Dak Faden. So yeah, let's take... So the Flooded Strand gives us blue, black, red, and white. Not that we need the white. All right, here we have Multiversal Passage, which is a good mana fixer, but we have Necromancy and Remand. So how many ways to discard do we have? We have Malcolm, Dak Faden, and Liliana. This is actually kind of close. Like, I really like Remand. I think I'm going to take Remand. If I was like all in on discard effects, I think I would take the necromancy, but like just having a couple of these I think is fine. And eventually we're just going to find it. Here's a Thirst for Discovery, which I might want to play as another card draw / discard outlet. I don't think I need Breeding Pool or Mind Twist for that matter. So yeah, let's take the Thirst. Not my favorite card, but it's fine. There is a Mystic Confluence in this pack, but I think I'm going to take Baleful Strix. I think I need more cheap things than expensive things. So let's take, this is a very disciplined pick here in Baleful Strix. Moving on here to pack 3, pick 7, there's an Oko Thief of Crowns. Can I splash that? I have a Hedge Maze, Verdant Catacombs, 1, 2, 3 green sources. It's such a good card. There's also Kolaghan's Command, which is the other consideration, which is also on the splash. Let's take the Oko. The Oko is sweet. The Oko is sweet. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, now I'm going to take the Indatha Triome, just because I feel like now I do need to respect my mana here. And let's take the Triome. I don't think I'm playing the Emrakul here. All right, pack 3, pick 9. There was a bunch of stuff I wanted to table out of this pack, and I think I got none of it. Don't care about Woe Strider or Valky. God, this pack stinks. Valky? I don't know. I'm not taking anything out of that pack. Do I need a little more card draw? There's a Recurring Nightmare here. I don't know if I have enough creatures for Recurring Nightmare. There's Duelist of the Mind, which is an interesting card, but I think I'm just going to take Night's Whisper for a little bit more card draw. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Now we have Trinket Mage or Prof's Eidetic Memory. Trinket Mage does get us Mox Ruby or Mana Crypt, which is pretty strong. And this doesn't really do that much. All right, let's take... Oh, there's a Woodfall Primus. Whoops. Obviously. Sorry, guys. I forgot. My brain... Literally, all of you were screaming at the screen. And the Necromancy tables. Hell yeah. My bad, folks, okay? I apologize. Stop yelling. You're still yelling. Okay? You need to relax. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Seachrome Coast. I don't know if I want to play that one. Ren and 6, probably not playing that. All right, well, this deck is sweet. I'll tell you that. I don't know if it's good. This is like a fun best of 3 deck that I would have like messed around with. I'm not sure how good it is as a like actual competitive deck. I think our mana is like still not as good as I would like, but it is what it is. 17 lander with Mox and Mana Crypt, I want to say. Where's my Mana Crypt? Oh, there it is. Okay. Fetch lands, get all of these. And I'm definitely not playing... I'm not playing a single forest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. All right, so we just need to cut 2 cards out of this, and then I'll figure out my mana in a little bit. Snapcaster Mage is more like, I guess, a 4-mana. Oh, Ren and 6 is certainly not making it into the deck. This is more like a 2-mana play. These are the expensive cards to bring back. I'm wondering if I need the Triplicate Titan, to be honest, just based off of what I see here. Also, definitely don't need plains. We want more island. I actually kind of want to play like... What's my color situation? Yeah, I need more blue sources. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Probably cut a... Do I need a red or a black? I think I cut the red. All right. Sadly, I think the cut is Oko. I don't remember what I took this over, but I like having all of these big cards for Sneak Attack, Flash, Necromancy, Reanimate. And I just think it taxes my mana. I'm still going to play these green lands because they cycle and they surveil. And I do think like there are legitimately games where I get to cast the Atraxa. Oh, by the way, the Worldspine Worm didn't table. How silly is that? Somebody just hate drafted that card, or did I not see it? I can believe that I didn't see it. But you know what? Whatever. Here it is. A Grixis Sneak Attack Reanimator deck. It was very open. We have card draw. We're a little bit light on interaction. But hopefully, with the power, we have what it takes to take it down. But I'm excited to play this. Let's see how this plays out. All right. Now, before round 1 starts, just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying all this content and wanted to support the content in a different way, I do have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Special shout out to all the patrons here. Really do appreciate all of your support. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel, where I think that's a really good resource to up your limited game, where lots of cube discussions, just a bunch of diehard limited fans there. All levels of Magic also very, very welcome. If you're a newcomer, lots of helpful people. And if you're a grizzled veteran, you can go back and forth with me and argue about how good you think certain cards are. So check it out. Patreon.com/paulcheon. I wonder what else I could have been in this draft. All right, anyways, on the play, we have Flash, Tamiyo. Okay. All right, we just need one of our large creatures. I mean, we can't sneak attack yet, but we have Tamiyo and Malcolm. This is why I like having some, you know, like, I like the ability to be able to play a solid, fair game early, and then also, like, have that inevitability in the late game to be able to combo off. Okay, well... Okay, Luis. Yeah, that was reasonable. Turn 1 Kappa Cannoneer, huh? In case any of you were wondering, that was in fact not reasonable. Holy cow. Welcome to Vintage Cube! Or Powered Cube, however you want to call it. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, let's play Malcolm. Flashing that in is not particularly strong. This has ward 70,000. Time Walk? Hello, hello, hello! Okay, okay. We're doing things. We're doing things. We have a Shieldred here. Should I just play the Shieldred? I don't think I need to flip this just yet, just because I have no way to protect it. Trading Shieldred with Kappa Cannoneer isn't terrible either. So yeah, let's just go ahead and play this. Attack. And then we get to gain life, basically. Discard Flooded Strand. Alright. Hey, really good start here from us as well. We got to cast Time Walk. I can't complain. What you got? What you got? Alright, we drew Remand as well. Alright, this is looking incredible for us. I don't want to cast this yet until I attack with this. Look at how many treasures I have. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't think I need Mox Ruby. Do I flip this now? Sure. Oh, we drew Snuff out, although I can't cast it. Alright, let's tick this up. Play Verdant Catacomb. Let's pass. Alright. I mean, they had an incredible start, but no follow-up, so I'm very, very lucky about that. I really thought I was going to lose that game. But turns out, we also have busted cards in our deck. Like this one, this backdrop. Thank you, Time Walk. Thank you oh so much. Yeah, I mean, Time Walk after a Tamiyo plus Malcolm trigger, and being able to do that twice, get an extra land, play Shieldred. Whew. Alrighty, on the play here, we have turn 1 Tamiyo once again. Got a lot of good stuff. It's a little bit on the slow side, but obviously if we draw a red source, that can be really nice too. I mean, I'm going to keep this like turn 1 Tamiyo. You gotta do what you gotta do. Would be really nice to be able to find an untapped land next turn to be able to cast the Remand. I played this so that I could potentially play the Atraxa. I'm not even sure if that's necessarily correct. Shadow Spear. Oh, there is the untapped land, so that was amazing. Yeah, that was really good. I mean, super duper good. I wonder if there might be on like some kind of Boros deck, some kind of beatdown deck, or they could be on some kind of artifact deck here. We'll see. Urza Saga. Okay, so some kind of artifact deck. Generous Plunderer. Let's remand that. Flooded Strand. Does this get me an untapped red source? I think it does. Although, stealing this isn't particularly exciting. Does this give haste? No. So I think I'm just gonna... Let's see. Let's get the red source here. Sacred Foundry. Oh, I can flip it. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Let's attack. Sorry, this is where, like, all those little vintage cube things, they're coming together, like, slowly. Alright, we got the Necromancy here to get the Atraxa, too. This is great. Discard you and sneak attack, I guess. Let's tick you up.
I will protect this library with my use your words.
What you got? You just gonna make like a silly tutu? No! Well, that still doesn't work. I mean, it kind of works, but it's like, it's still not even that great. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so I can get something back, but honestly, I don't really see a reason to do anything other than necromancying the Atraxa. We had Time Walk. Okay. Time Walk, Snuff Out, Mana Crypt, Snapcaster Mage. Oh my gosh. Underground Sea. Yeah, is that good? What do you all? Turn 3 Oh my gosh. Tameo, Dak Fade and Flip, get back Atraxa, play Time Walk, Snapcaster Time Walk again. Just ridiculousness. Complete and utter ridiculousness. Let's go. 2-0. See, the last deck I think is probably better than this deck. I think it was a more consistent, more powerful, streamlined deck. This is by far the sweeter deck, and this is the sweetest deck I've drafted so far. It's nice that you can win all kinds of different ways, right? Alright, on the play here, we have a flash. We have Sleight of Hand. So hopefully we can Sleight of Hand into a flash target. That would be great. Well, we Sleight of Handed into a flash target. But is it like, am I going to have too many cards? Like, that's my concern. Like, is it better to just, like, develop my mana and Quantum Riddler instead? I'm going to flash end of turn, though, so I don't have to discard. The reason... So the reason here is that hopefully they don't play a blue source. Actually, I messed up. I should have played Flash before they play Blue Source. Alright, Malevolent Rumble. Alright, a fair Golgari deck is what we're working with here. They might have blue for Nadu because they have Sylvan Safekeeper, but they could also just be playing Titania. Tireless Tracker is like a decent value card here. Alright, so let's draw a gazillion cards. I would be shocked if they have, like, blue card Force of Will or something. Alright. So this is going to draw us lots of cards. Okay, well, that's a Necromancy. We have a black source, too. Okay, so Time Walk. Necromancy. What Planeswalker do I want? Oh, this is just completely unreasonable here. For creatures, let's go with Shieldred. Let's go Dak. What else can I get? Instant? Okay. The problem is, necromancying right now seems a little bit weak. I'm just gonna say. I think I just want to Time Walk and develop my mana. And probably warp in the Quantum Riddler as well. So let's just do that. You're gonna have to discard something here. It might just be the Raucous Theater. Like, I have so many resources, I don't think I care about surveilling. So, yeah, I kept it, but I just don't think I need it here. So let's play a Swamp. They have a Tireless Tracker. I mean, yeah, here's the thing. Like, again, Necromancying on the Atraxa is just not that good, right? This costs... Oh, this only costs 5 mana to play? 4, 5, 6, 7... Let's start with Baleful Strix. And then do I want to get Dak Faden going? Or do I want to play Thirst? I guess Dak Faden is just better than Thirst. So let's play Dak. Okay. Let's pitch Triplicate Titan and Island, I guess. I just don't think I need this card. Oh my gosh! Holy crap. Okay, so they got Atraxa in play. Fair enough, sir. Fair enough. Okay. Alright. Hey, now we're kind of in trouble, actually. You have a Shieldred, Survival. The problem is this Sylvan Safekeeper. I don't really have a good answer to that. I can Otawara the Necromancy. But, like, if I try to kill this, they can protect it with the Sylvan Safekeeper. I can also just get back in Triplicate Titan, just because I have so much card draw already, which is fine, to be honest. I can try to find Snapcaster Mage. I mean, there's a lot I can do here. And again, they have too many resources as well, right? So I just need to be careful I don't deck myself. We drew Snuff out, okay. We don't need Triome. I don't think I'm going to need Thirst for Discovery. Alright, what do I want to do? Lots of options. Look, honestly, using this to even kill a land is very strong in my opinion, so... Sure. Play Tameo. Empty out our hand. Remember, I still have Quantum Riddler going.
Oh no! I'm late for
And
class.
so this can just block the Atraxa, so that's good. So yeah, I mean, the issue with my opponent's spot here is they're just stuck on lands, right? Like, we're just ahead a lot more resources. Like, they have a million cards. And I'm not saying they're in a bad spot, but that's where I feel like I at least have a chance, right? Because I have so much more mana than my opponent. That being said, this is still going to be, you know, obviously like a tough spot to come back from. We'll see. Like, if they can, you know, kill my Triplicate Titan somehow, that's going to be really good for them, right? But we'll see what happens. Wow, Terra Sunder. Holy cow. That was really good. Well, Baleful Strix holding down the fort here. Yeah, they can't really attack me. Woodfall Primus. That would have been a good one to target the Necromancy. Do I want to get Shieldred going? I think I do. Oh, there's a Reanimate. That's amazing. Okay, hold on. So we're going to reanimate the Woodfall Primus. Let's discard that. And discard Swamp, I guess. No! What am I doing? I don't have a black source! Oh, I'm so dumb! Oh my gosh, that was such a big punt.
But I'm not so easy.
Holy cow. Holy cow. That was incredibly bad.
Violence is not the answer.
Alright, well, oh my gosh. I thought there was more, I thought I had a little more flexibility here with the Otawara. That's why I did that. I just did not think about the react. That was... Yeah, I mean, that is basically inexcusable. It is what it is. All right. Yeah, my bad, folks. Now, I can, if they kill my Baleful Strix to try to kill one of my Planeswalkers, I can still play the Malcolm. Crop Rotation into Ancient Tomb into Shieldred, maybe? Yeah, that is so bad. God. I think I'll be okay, but it is still really bad. See, when you make a mistake with a combo deck, it's so big. All right, what do they got? Shieldred's not a bad play from their side, I will say. I can emblem the deck. Okay. So bad. All right. Target creature gets Shroud. I'm killing the enchantment here. Okay, so that's big. All right, yeah. And then I get back Time Walk. Okay, Paul. You almost threw that one away. But that was a spectacular game, both ways. Like, the fact that, like, Atraxa resolved on both sides. Like, my opponents just straight up lost because they were just down mana. And, you know, I think it was correct for them to sacrifice a land to save the Sylvan Safekeeper, probably. But that really set them behind. Alrighty, opponent on the play, and this hand is special. We'll go with special. I don't think I can keep this hand. Like, no flash, nothing to do early. It's just a little too slow. We'll keep this. I'm not sure what I want to get rid. I think it's just get rid of deck. Just play like a control game here. Did I say hello? I'll say hello again if I forgot. Alright. I don't even know what land I can get. Indatha Triumph stands out to me. We got rid of the Dak Faden, but I guess we're going to shuffle that back in. Certainly need to get a swamp. I just don't know. Like, I have Underground Sea, but given that I have 2 islands, like any other black land seems better. Oh, I must have a Surveil land, right? Like the Black Rit Surveil land. So Raucous Theater or Indatha Triumph. I don't have any green cards, right? Yeah, let's go Raucous Theater. Okay. Well, we don't want that card. Oh, there's Necromancy. I'm just keeping up Remand here. The reason being is, you know how much of a disaster it is if my opponent plays their own reanimation spell on my Woodfall Primus, right? Like, yeah, it's nice to draw cards here, but I would much rather be able to keep a counterspell up here for whatever they might play, and then follow that up with a Necromancy on the Woodfall Primus. It's kind of a desperation brainstorm, right? Like, end of turn brainstorm is not generally the best time you want to cast that card. Maybe they have a fetch land here. Fleshwood Verge and 6. Yeah, I mean, we're remanding anything, so... Oh, I guess I could have snuffed it out. Oh, well. Oh my gosh, Time Walk. We're going to wait on the Time Walk. I don't actually know what I want to cast. All right, anyways. Kill that one. The one that taps for 3 colors. I could actually snuff out my Woodfall Primus. It might actually be correct. I don't know. But I could also just snuff out the 6, right? So... we'll see what they do. Like, if they try to bounce my Woodfall Primus, that's a different thing too. Alright, so here, this is a pretty clear Time Walk. Into Night's Whisper. Into... attack. This is ridiculous. Okay, now it's a pretty clear Snapcaster into Time Walk. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is completely busted, obviously. Okay, they're at 7. Kill you. Yeah. I mean, welcome to Vintage Cube, right? Like, my opponent went What happened? So I Raucous Theatered, Woodfall Primus into my graveyard, found Necromancy. I remanded their turn 3 play, played Woodfall Primus, and then it was just game over, right? Oh, this deck is great. Oh, it's so fun. So much fun. I mean, obviously, this deck is capable of a lot of bad hands, but its best hands are just comical. Actually comical. All right. 2 islands with a Tameo. If I was on the play, I mean, I think I'm still keeping this because I have the Tameo turn 1, but, you know, it's not insane by any means unless I can find a way to discard the Triplicate Titans. My opponent's on a mulligan here. Do they have a 1-mana white creature? They do. It's a giver of runes. Probably not the best matchup for me. Especially if they get, like, Containment Priest going or something. Do I try to get lucky? No, I should play Tameo. Get a Raucous Theater with this and just get lucky, hit something big. Alright, so we should expect... Oh, if it's an Adeline, I'm going to be very sad. No, it's a Cosmic Grand Zenith. If they have it, can you imagine if they, okay. I mean, that's very, very good. I'm not entirely sure what to do here. Like, I can draw a card, or I can... I mean, I should play this. I'll pass. We'll see what happens. Like, do I play this out just to eat the Giver of Runes? Elite Spellbinder. Oof. I mean, this is a very, very good start. If they have, like, another play here, it's, like, basically over. And even if they don't, it's going to be pretty tough. What did they take? Shieldred. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, God. Put a counter on everything? Probably put a counter on everything. Why is Mox Opal in your mono white deck? Do you actually have enough artifacts? No. Oh. Are you going to be able to pay... Okay. That also works. I'm getting the Raucous Theater instead of cracking this. It's like drawing a card, depending on what it is that I want to find, right? So, Thirst for Discovery. We will keep that. Yeah, that's actually good. Okay. So, when I attack Investigate, then I can draw, flip, and this takes 3 damage. I mean, they have 1 card left. Okay. Excuse me. All right, let's play this. Oh, Time Walk. No, I need to discard Triplicate Titans. So discard this and 1 more card. I guess Liliana looks pretty bad here. So let's discard those 2. Was hoping to find a black source. Oh, no. Did we not play... No, I don't think we can play a land this turn. Never mind. Okay. Well, anyways, we get a lot of time here. We get a lot of time. Assuming they can't double spell this turn. It's pretty unlikely to, unless... Because they mulligan too. But they got 1 activation already. They can hit this... Whoa, what is happening? Protection from black? I don't know what this is. Oh. Okay, sure. Wow, they get to double spell! Unbelievable! That is unbelievable. That's actually ridiculous. What a draw here from the opponent. Holy crap. That is insane. I don't know if I can come back from this. That was outrageous. Not only that, they double spelled, and also slowed me down. That was really, really good. All right, well, I mean, we're gonna still fight the good fight here, obviously. This gives protection from artifacts. We drew Necromancy. I mean, I think I need to just, like, Time Walk here and... Okay. We drew another black source. I can Snapcaster Time Walk. I can't play Shieldred yet. I can get back Tamiyo, but that's not particularly strong. Golly. This is so brutal. Snuff out. Okay. I mean, that's certainly interesting. I'm at 14. Can play Shieldred. I think I need to kill Giver Runes. I gotta think now. I mean, what's the chances they play 2 spells here? Alright, let's play Shieldred. Shieldred blocks everything too. Puts a clock on them. I take 4 in the air. That's a Glimmer Lens. I mean, look, if they play 2 spells here, it's like, good job, bro. Yeah, we're dead. That is brutal. The fact that they mulliganed, and got to play this on an empty board and then trigger it twice, and they're splashing Thieving Skydiver, that's kind of an odd choice too. But I mean, they definitely got us. They definitely got us. But yeah. Felt like that one was a little bit unfortunate. We had a really good draw. We got really close, but they had just enough there. Because if they don't double spell there, like, they can only hit me for 4 in the air. And then I get to untap Shieldred, use that as a way to gain life, Necromancy back the Triplicate Titans, and also I have clues to also continue gaining me life. So I think I was really close there to stabilizing. And yeah, they got us. Good beats. Oh, man. That one stings. You know those games where you're like, if they don't do this, we're okay. I feel like we said that like 3 or 4 times that game. All right, opponent on the play here. This is certainly a good hand. We have the turn 1 Tamiyo into Flash. We have a Time Walk. Tamiyo is good with Time Walk. So let's go ahead and do that. Obviously, if they kill this, things are less good. But I mean, Tamiyo is like the ultimate removal check. It's like, can you kill it? If you can't, then, you know, she can potentially threaten to take over the game. Now, the worst case scenario here is like instant speed removal into like a play. That would certainly be very good. If it's an instant speed removal into a creature, we do have the Shieldred's Edict, which we probably will just run out. Okay, it's a Thundering Falls. So at the very least, if they kill it, they're not going to have like an additional follow-up, which would be nice for us. So they didn't want Spell Pierce is actually very good against me. Does that mean they want lands? Like, I'm just curious what kind of hand they're working with. Croxa. That does not do much. I guess we Time Walk now, right? Oh, do they have a Snuff Out? Yeah, that sucks. If they have Snuff Out, that's very good. Yeah. Okay, okay. Hey, never mind. I take it back. That was really, really good from the opponent. Just gonna develop my mana. Hope we get lucky here. Let's go. I have Liliana, so let's go Raucous Theater. Shieldred, obviously, we just keep. Then we play Baleful Strix. Try to get us a little bit ahead on mana there. Just didn't have that much more to do. And given that they got rid of the Spell Pierce, it tells me they're likely to have more counter spells. Or they can just be trying to set up for a flashback Croxa, which would be good. Would love an untapped land here to run out the Shieldred. Trinket Mage, okay. Probably getting a piece of power here. Yep, Mox Jet. Rock solid deck from the opponent. Getting this in play still seems good.
And you think you can win? I've always hated it.
Certainly don't want Underground Sea. Now, in order for them to actually cast a Croxa, they're going to need a fetch land. So I'm hoping they don't have that. Right? Because there's 5 cards in the graveyard total. Quarry Steel Cutter, no way! Ugh! I didn't expect a haste card. I mean, I guess it has trample, so it wouldn't have mattered. Alright, bye-bye Liliana. Oh well.
Sorry, I'm not interested in
Okay.
dying today.
They're gonna hold on to the Mox shit because they have the Hori Steel Cutter. Otherwise, they would have played it already. To prowess. Oh, I guess the prowess didn't matter. Dark Depths? Did not expect that one. Whew. Alright, no reason to run out the Mana Crypt. 5 cards in yard still for the opponent. Let's play Shieldred. Do I want to attack? Sure. I mean, they have a Grim Lavamancer for this anyways. Okay, so they didn't have an instant speed removal spell. What do they have? Because if they do not kill the Shieldred, next turn we can go Thirst for Discovery and also potentially try to find a good flash target. We have 3 good flash targets in our deck. That is an Inti. Okay. I think they still don't have great attacks here. They can choose not to move this over. Ah, that's really smart. That is really smart. So now the Hori Steel Cutter can attack me, and they have the Grim Lavamancer. Really heads up play there from the opponent. They discarded... Oh, that's less heads up. Playing Woe Strider in your deck. Oh, they hit a land too? Goodness. Yeah, no blocks. They got nothing they can do here. I guess they can kill Baleful Strix. Alright. Alright. We're at 18 life. I'm gonna play the Mana Crypt. Let's play Thirst. Ooh, basic land, okay. Alright, now what? We can go Knight's Whisper. And then if we go land plus big thing, we can still flash something in. Okay. We did not. They're at 11. I think I'm probably going to try to run out the Malcolm. The question is whether or not I attack with the Shieldred. If I attack with Shieldred, they're going to have to block with both of these and then exile with the Inti to get rid of the Shieldred. I just don't want to give them that opportunity, to be honest. I think I have enough mana here where I don't need to play this. I'd rather cycle this. If they exile 2 cards, they can't flashback the Kroxa. But maybe they just want to keep their life total high, which is also fine. Actually, I should probably discard the Malcolm, huh? Because they have Grim Lavamancer. Although, no, wait, no, they can't actually play this. What am I saying? Escape 4, so they can't even do that. Alright. Hori Steel Cutter getting in. Wow! Pyrogoyf is a 6/7? Holy cow. That's insane. Well, I guess I block, because they can kill it. Wow, what a hit. Alright. Now you have the choice. Do you still Pyrogoyf this, or do you Grim Lavamancer? I'm assuming that they're gonna Grim Lavamancer and then Pyrogoyf my face. It's just a lot of damage. Although, I guess they lose out. No, they're just Pyrogoyfing this. Why is my opponent playing so well? This is not fair. I'm still gonna play this to just keep their graveyard trim. That is my plan. Yeah. But they've done an excellent job grinding us out, despite all the powerful stuff that we've been doing. So props to them for being able to do that. Let us find... Like, we've gone through half of our deck. We have 3 really good flash targets. Can we find one of them? We found one of them. 3 cards in the graveyard. Dak Faden. Well, certainly I want that. Not really in a position to do it right now. I don't have 2 blue. I guess I'll cycle this. We drew Snuff out? Holy cow. That is incredible. So they can't flashback to Kroxa. I guess I should just eat up all their black sources, is my guess. They can't double spell, so that's good with the Quarry Steel Cutter. Really good game, actually. Like, really like the sequencing lines that my opponent's taken. So this has been just a really, really good back and forth. All right, what do I want to kill? We're killing all the black sources. I don't want Kroxa to come back from the graveyard. I can also steal Quarry Steel Cutter, which I think is pretty good. We'll see what their last card is, though. If they kill the Woodfall Primus, it's kind of a problem. But, like, I think what I want to do here... This is a lot of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think what I want to do is take the damage, steal Quarry Steel Cutter, and then snuff out Pyroglyph. And I actually don't have to take the damage here. I can just cast everything. So 1 card left, which they did not discard, by the way. So it's something that they like. Man, this Grim Lavamancer has been doing a lot of work too, though. All right, so let's go.
Nothing sweeter to steal than victory. Your security.
So I own this. Whenever you cast your second creature. Okay. I'm actually curious. Should I just kill Grim Lavamancer? Or is that like playing with fire? They're at 9. All right. I don't know what land I'm getting with Verdant Catacombs. I already have 2 of these lands. This thing tramples. They're going to have to attack this. I think that was the best that I had. They don't have that many resources left. I'm hoping that just Woodfall Primus gets it done here. I'm hoping that my decision to kill their black sources to prevent them from escaping any of these is going to end up working for me. I'm going to thin out my deck here and sacrifice Verdant Catacombs. Now, they can't kill this token, so... But can they kill Woodfall Primus is the question.
Too much heat. I'm out.
Oh, wow, I had 1 swamp left? Okay. What do they have? Yep. Oh, it's a 3 damage burn spell? Oh, Ghostfire Slice. I see. Okay. They're at 1 life. Oh my gosh. I'll keep this in my hand. I have an island, I guess. But if they escape this, I just don't want to take all that extra damage. They need to draw Black Source. Super close game. I mean, they're at 1, I'm at 14. Oh my gosh, what a game. What an absolutely incredible game. Whew. That was a good one. That was a good one. We've had some good ones. We've had a lot of close ones. And we've also had some not so close ones where we just get to do all of the things. So obviously if we're on the play and get the nuts draw, it's going to be hard to beat. But we can still win these long games. So that's nice. I can't believe I passed Woodfall Primus the first time. What was I thinking? Ugh. Anyways, we got it in our deck. Alrighty. Opponent on the play, but we do have turn 2 Flash Triplicate Titan. Let's draw Mox. Or Mana Crypt. Why don't we just do that? Retrofitter Foundry. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. Alright, Raucous Theater. I do kind of want some more lands here, I think, but we'll see. I hope they tap out and don't have a free counter. I actually don't want to kill Retrofitter. I think I just want to target their land. I think. And we'll let them have the Fiery Islet there just so they take more damage. I think that's better. Wait, they didn't make a 1/1. What? Okay. I will accept this. I don't know. I just feel like them making a 1/1 every turn is just not as big of a deal as me just like eating 2 giant mana sources out of their deck. You know what I mean? They did find an Ether Spellbomb though, so that's obviously very good. Not going to be able to cast it. We'll just say that much. Okay. So let's go Mox Ruby. Let's cast this with Warp. Time Walk? Nope. Alright. Alright, well, we're on Operation... We've drawn all of our big cards. Now, we're still like... We're still looking fairly good here, but... I hope they don't have a counter, okay. Necromancy, okay, well, we have the Malcolm, and now that I have the Riddler in play, I think they're going to be interested in killing it, somehow, some way. And then, hopefully the Malcolm sticks and we can Necromancy for the win. Sneak attack? What? Okay. Yeah, that's outrageous. All right, that was a hand, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a hand. Wow. Wow. Sneak attack with 2 red sources. I don't have that many red sources in my deck. That was ridiculous. All right. Hey, that's why you take the flash, right? Because when it pans out, free wins, baby. Free wins. All right. This is an interesting hand. I will keep. But it's not as good as you think. Because, like, I have an Atraxa and I just can't cast it. And I don't have anything to do with the Mana Crypt. So it's kind of interesting. Alright. Forest into Mox Sapphire. Uh-oh. Into Lotus Cobra. Okay, we can hold off on the Snuff Out for now. I don't have a second black source. Let's go Baleful Strix. You can't counter this. Get out of here. I guess they could have Force of Will, right? I'm still going to hold off on these. They don't do anything. I need to find a black source. If I draw land, like, somehow getting green or white would be really... Oh, no, that's a Nadu. Uh-oh. That certainly scares me. We drew Otawara. That's not ideal. Well, maybe they don't have anything to go with it. But if we get comboed out here, so be it, right? That's the way it goes. If they have, like, Lightning Greaves here or something. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, look. We've gotten to do a lot of cool combo stuff ourselves, so certainly cannot be complaining about this. We even drew 2 pieces of power. It's just... Our hand was... weird in such that I can't really do anything with all this mana that I have. Okay, that doesn't matter unless... Well, now I'm going to draw a red spell. Ooh, Time Walk. It's like the saddest Time Walk ever, but they have this going, so I just have to cast it. Days? Oh, it's Force of Will. Whew, what? This is an incredible draw. They had the Force, the Nadu, the Mox. We are not winning this game, folks. All right, well, you know what? Let's at least see what this deck does, right? Well, if you watch the Modern Pro Tour, I'm sure you know what it does, but, you know. There's nothing to reanimate. I have this Atraxa, but I need to get it into my graveyard. I guess I just reanimate Shieldred, right? So I guess if they don't draw another creature, it's fine. But if they play another creature, we're in trouble. Okay, then now we're just dead. Because they get to move it around. Does it draw you a card? No, it doesn't. Now they get to just move it back and forth. There's a land. They get to move it again. Uro. Woof. Move it again. So that drew them 4 cards, and now there's a Toxic Deluge, there's a land. They get to play. Okay, you know what? I've seen enough. Pest Infestation, sure. Oh, for 1, so that they can draw 4 more cards. I mean, that was awesome. Like, our hand had a lot of promise, but it didn't actually have all the colors. Like, the Baleful Strix really needed to get there for us somehow, some way. I don't think I can mulligan that hand, though, right? 2 pieces of power. But yeah, that was an awkward hand because we couldn't do anything. And our opponent had the Nadu start. So, it is what it is. We are now 6-2 playing for a trophy. All right, let's try this one more time. 2 pieces of power once again. But this time, I do get to cast turn 1 Thirst for Discovery, so that's obviously extremely strong. Although, playing against an Esper Sentinel deck. Ugh! Alright. Draw your silly card. I gotta think about this. Yeah, okay. Do I want to pitch 2 cards here, or do I just want to, like... Because there is the Gristlebrand here. What am I going to discard, though? I think I want to discard Gristlebrand and the Triome. Just have all untapped lands? Okay. Oh, shoot. I guess we'll do Swamp. Don't deal damage to me. It dealt damage to me. Alright, we have Dak Faden, which I can play and steal. The Esper Sentinel. Although then this would die. I think we just flash. I think we just flash Titan. Hope they don't have a counterspell. It's just like the value. It's just so much better to flash right now. Or we Steel Cutter. Okay, so they're going to play another spell here. Card draw spell or something. Tameo. Okay. Yep. Oh, this is going to be so good. Boom! Haumph! Is that good? I think that was pretty good. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage though. Okay. Alright, so we have Snapcaster Mage for Thirst. We have Dak Faden on Corey Steelcutter. I think I like that the best. Keep the flyer back. So Trampler, Vigilance, keep the flyer back. And then, what does this cost? Oh, okay, let's play the Surveil Land. Malcolm. I don't think I want Malcolm. I think I'm in a spot... Oh, actually, Malcolm's not bad. But I just feel like I want to find a reanimation spell for Gristlebrand, and that just kind of closes it out. I just think there's better draws. And if I don't find something that I absolutely need, I can just go Snapcaster Mage Thirst for Discovery. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5, and then still find animate or reanimate. It's a Trinket Mage from the opponent. I mean, we can obviously just start by looting and seeing what we find. Oh, Black Lotus, but they didn't cast it. We've lost 3 stupid flips to this card. Like, obviously, Time Walk would also be fantastic. Okay, Shieldred's Edict is pretty good. 1, 2, 3... I'm just thinking here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can pitch these 2. Okay. Each opponent sacrifice a non-token creature of their choice. Okay. All right. I'm at 10. They're at 2. I have lots of things to attack with, but they have some shenanigans here. Oh my gosh. Copy Black Lotus. I might just die here. They look really excited. I thought they were an aggro deck. Look at all of this. Are they an artifacts deck? Like, if you're playing Esper Sentinel and Lightstall Inquisitors and stuff, I can't imagine you're a combo deck. But who knows? Oh my gosh. Ancestral Recall? What is happening? What is actually happening here? They have 5 mana available. I mean, they're at 2 still. Now I'm kind of wishing that I attack with the 3/3 flyer, because they would have just been dead. So if I lose because of that, I will be very sad. But with 5 mana available and a Saheeli, I mean, this is still terrifying. Like, I have a flyer that's lethal. I can steal an artifact. So I still have a lot of plays available to us. Yeah, I should have just let them hit me with the Tamiyo, I think. Although if they flip it and draw cards, it's kind of annoying too, right? So I don't know. I think it was like somewhat close at the time. But now, given how things played out, this would have been better. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, Black Lotus, what you got for me? Here comes a spell of some kind. Okay. This is a very impressive turn from the opponent. This thing tramples. I still don't think this is enough, but they still have 2 mana. Okay, 3 mana. Oh my gosh. Okay, Mach D. Am I gonna lose another flip? Okay, I want that flip. That is a Tamiyo. So they're at 2 life. If I just steal this, do I just win the game? I think so. Yeah, okay, they saw it. I just steal this and attack with everything. Woo! That was close! That was close! But that, you know what? That was a really, really fun run. We had a lot of really, really amazing games with this run. And I just want to show that, like, look. I just want to... Here's the thing. Like, obviously I want to win, right? Like, I want to win. Everybody wants to win. And especially when I'm ranked 10, like, I want to try my best to put together good decks that also maximizes my chance at winning matches. But at the same time, I also want to try to showcase all the different archetypes that you can draft. And so far, we've drafted Rakdos Midrange, 5-color Insanity, the best Boros deck ever, and now a really, really sweet Flash Reanimator Sneak Attack deck, right? And the only times I end up in this archetype, I don't start trying to be this deck, but when it gets passed to me, then when it's very clear that this archetype is open, then I move in, right? Because that's why, like, when I start a draft and it's like Reanimate versus Thoughtseize, I'm just taking the Thoughtseize every time because I know that that card is always going to be insane in any deck that I play. But when I get the 5th or 6th pick Reanimate, that's when you're like, well, hold on a second. When you table Necromancy, you're like, all right, well, then I look to be this archetype, which means I don't end up this deck very often, very rarely. In fact, Reanimator, I would say, like Flash is much stronger, but Reanimator, I probably go like 10% of the time. You know what I mean? It's a very, very low percentage. But you know what? It worked this time around. This was a super fun deck, and certainly the power helped out significantly, right? Time Walk, completely busted card. Mana Crypt, Mox Ruby, they're all insane. And the card quality was very high. We had really, really desirable targets for the Flash. We had Woodfall Primus Flash is insane. I can't believe I almost missed that. We had the Triplicate Titan, which straight up single-handedly won us the game in that last match. And then, of course, we have Atraxa, right? Along with the reanimation package. So I think this had a really nice balance. One thing that I would caution all of you when you draft your Reanimator decks, don't draft like 7 reanimation spells. It's too many. Like, take the tutors, make sure you have plenty of card draw, respect the fact that your opponents also play magic cards, make sure you have some interaction as well. So just be mindful of that when you draft. And I think this had a decent mix of that, right? We took that counterspell here over something that was better for the reanimation package, right? We took the Shield's Edict early for interaction. And I think, you know, this deck had 4 kind of reanimation targets and 4 reanimation spells, and then everything else to kind of help you get to where you need to go. That's probably kind of the good balance. Having like 6 reanimation targets is not ideal. Having 6 reanimation spells is not ideal. You need to get that balance, because you also need ways to put these things into your graveyard. Anyways, very, very happy with how this deck played out. This is certainly not the type of deck that you're going to go 7-0 that often. You're going to lose to your mana. You're going to get run over. You're going to, you know, just like a lot of cool things can happen. But when you win, this is one of the most satisfying ways to win. Turn 2 Flash, GG. I mean, we could have even turn 1 Flash sometimes, GG. Or you know, being able to sneak in Woodfall Primus for the win. Like, this is just a very satisfying deck to win with, but I would not advise you to just like force Reanimator every time. I don't think that's necessarily the strongest strategy. But that makes it back-to-back trophies for us. We are still rank number 10. Hopefully we can chip away at it in tomorrow's video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I truly appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in a different way, I do have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. You know, lots of good resources there to up your limited game. Check it out. Also, go to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to buy some booster boxes, or you wanted some singles for your collection or for your constructed decks, head over to TCGplayer.com. Make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, go to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. They are absolutely the place to go to for premium deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and much, much more. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow.